This is a demo of the UVEX control software, CrystalDetect. When you start up the program, you're given the option of entering the plate type, which you have previously entered, you have configured. You also can scan in a barcode and have it associated with a certain type of plate. Once you do that, you then enter the username, and this is used if you had a database associated with the user, or there's a folder that's created under the username for storing the images acquired by the user. In the main interface, there are certain features. On the left bottom, there's a bunch of indicators that tell you the status of the hardware, and if the database were active, it would light up as well. And on the right side are a bunch of functions grouped together. The top grouping corresponds to the configuration of the plate that one has chosen, in this case an MRC 2-well plate. It's 96 wells and 2 drops. And the next grouping shows the arrangement of the lights, the bottom light, and the preview button, the brightness, contrast adjusters for the video, all the switches, and the focus adjustment, as well as the exposure times. Coming back to the main UI, there's some functionalities like the zoom button that shows the bright field and UV images side by side of a selected region, wherever the cursor happens to be on the main panel, and the ruler icon, which shows the size of a selected feature. The first one corresponds to the low magnification objective, and the second number corresponds to the high magnification objective. We'll go through the video now. This is a live video. When we select certain wells, we can see the video move through them. And so this is a Linbro 24 well plate for demonstration. We are choosing certain wells by right-clicking on them, and then we're going to do an auto scan. Now, if we did not select those wells and clicked on auto scan, then based on the type of plate we have, it'll go through all the wells and all the drops and save the images tagged appropriately, either in the user's folder, or in the case of a database, would store them in the appropriate table in the database. And the scan can be interrupted anytime by clicking on the red bar, and the images can be, the contrast can be adjusted on the fly. One interesting feature is also, if you're not saving them in the database, we can also save the images in other formats such as TIFF or PNG, and that you can adjust on the fly as well. And here we show that the scan is done. The green panels indicate, green wells indicate that the scan is finished. And we can clear those, and we can proceed to running the entire plate if we need. Here is the simpler version, which is the light version. Pretty much the same everywhere except for the map configuration.